I believe that in Italy they have this very relaxed lifestyle. Is actually a form of self-care in itself. An Italian-inspired life is opening up your senses to the enjoyment of life. Look at this beautiful tree, isn't that so gorgeous? Sometimes we just walk past it. In Italy, I observed 3 basic concepts that are behind self-care for Italians. The first thing is that they are prioritizing the enjoyment and pleasure in life, and also just having a slower pace of life, both of which is very healthy for our well-being. To implement these self-care rituals that the Italians have into my own days, I implement little moments where I check in with myself and do something that really makes me happy or filled with joy. And by doing that a couple of times a day, you're basically slowing yourself down and checking in with yourself and making time for feeling good. And that alone is a very simple thing to do to take care of yourself. The second thing that I have observed here is that phones are not as important as they are in other parts of the world. Yes, of course, they all use their phones as well, but social media and constant messaging or being on the phone while you are in social situations or while you are working is not really a thing in Italy, and I'm so happy to see that, and it's also changed my perception of the usage of my phone. So if you don't want to stimulate getting stress and anxiety in your life, then don't consume content that makes you stressed or anxious. We are in this time where there's so much impression, so many things coming our way through our phones, through our screens every day, and it kind of can be something that is constantly in your mind and influencing your energy levels and how you feel without even noticing it anymore, because we feel like we have to be constantly on and in tune with all the information and with other people. But by consciously saying, no, this is my time, or this is time that I have with my friends, I'm going to turn the phone off, I am not going to look at the news today, or like just making those decisions on being mindful of what comes into your life. And that is something that has made all the difference for me in terms of my mental health. I feel like I'm really sensitive to impressions, and if I, for instance, watch a violent movie at night, I just can't sleep or I have nightmares, and it's a way of self-care for me to just not do this, and at least definitely not at that moment, but I just don't want to consume that. You know what I mean? And we absorb so much more than we think we do. What I have done to change this is to just turn off my notifications and check the notifications when I want to check them. Also, sometimes I just turn my phone on flight mode, so I'm not always reachable. And this is such a huge difference in my day. Taking back control over your own time is like the healthiest self-care that I can think of. Know the saying dolce fa niente, meaning like the art of doing nothing, literally is a thing here. Like people take time to just sit in the park, daydream or chat or like do whatever without having any form of pressure or expectation into that moment. And I think it is a form of self-care that just, you cannot beat it really. Now, this concept has nothing to do with being lazy, but has more to do with being in the moment and enjoying the moment. And it's perfect for letting go of pressure and stress that you put on yourself during your working day. It's the Italian way, and I'm all for it. I hope this was also helpful for you and that you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in my next one. Arrivederci. Ciao. Hey, Sam.